exactly what I'm looking for. Animals with a purpose, where a vet can do a really useful job.
You don't think it's useful to treat pets?
Oh, well, no, what I meant was, people are very fond of their pets, naturally, so we're doing them a service by treating them. But what I'd like to do is deal with animals that have a more practical relationship with man.
Oh, I see. So you don't think you're getting enough practical animals with Mr. Webb? Too many small animals, eh?
Well, too many big ones, actually.
Hmm? What do you mean by big?
Big like elephants.
Elephants?
And lions and tigers, giraffes, hippos. You see, I spend most of my time at the zoo.
My word, big like elephants. I asked for that. That's absolutely fantastic. But how on earth do you manage? I'd be scared out of my wits.
Well, there isn't that much actual danger. What I can't stand is knowing so little about exotic species. It makes treating them like playing the piano with boxing gloves on.
Yes, I can imagine. I wouldn't know where to start with most of them. Fascinating. Well, we're going to have a cup of tea and you can tell me more about it. But I warn you, if you do take this job, you'll have to watch your waistline. Betty will insist on feeding you up. However, it's good for business. Most farmers like to see a man with a bit of flesh on his bone. Give them confidence.
Shades of the fat stock, you might say.
Exactly. Yes, I like that.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hello, Peppy. Won't keep you a moment.
Oh, Mr. Webb. Oh, it's you, Mr. Turner.
Hello, Ethel. How are you?
Oh, all right, I suppose.
Wishing you were still on your holidays, missing the thrills of prestating.
No use thinking about things like that. I'll just have to wait until next year.
One of these days, Ethel, you're going to kick over the traces. You'll rebel, escape from here, tunnel your way to freedom.
I shall do no such thing. I'm very happy here with Mr. Webb.
Good, good.
Anyway, what are you so happy about? Did you have a nice afternoon off yesterday?
I had a smashing time, thanks.
Did you go somewhere nice? Oh, good morning, Mr. Webb.
Oh, hello, Ethel. What have we got on today?
Not a lot. It looks like being a light surgery.
Good.
How's poor Mr. Rundle?
Oh, he's poorly. Very poorly. He'll never work again.
I shall remember him in my prayers. And Mrs. Rundle, too, of course. How's she taking it?
Oh, Alice is all right. She's in her element. She can nag him to her heart's content. He'll never answer back.
Oh, now, Mr. Webb, you shouldn't joke about things like that.
I'm not joking, Ethel. My sister spent her whole life bossing everybody about. You know, it was Alice decided I was going to be a vet.
Well, she'll certainly have her hands full now, no mistake. You know, I remember my cousin Beatty.
Yes, but we've not got all day to stand about gossiping. I've got a job for you, Donald.
Yes?
Yes. I promised Mr. Rundle, well, Mrs. Rundle, actually, that I'd keep an eye on things at the zoo until they appoint a replacement. Shouldn't be for long. All you'll have to do, Donald, is just look in there each day in case they've got any problems.
Me? But you said...
Right, Ethel, let's have the first patient, shall we? Time is money, right? Yes, please.
Just stick it down there anywhere.
Ah, Mr. Riley. They told me I might find you in here.
Oh, it's you? What the hell are you doing here?
I just looked in case.
Guess what? I never sent for you.
No. You're getting ready for the new elephant?
Look, what is it you're after?
I just looked in to see if everything was all right. Mr. Webb promised Mr. Rundle that we'd keep an eye on things.
Oh, he did he? Have you seen Mr. Harvey?
Who?
The chairman. You'll find him in Mr. Rundle's office taking care of everything for the time being.
Ah, well,
Talk to him, will you? I have no time to spare.
Oh, dear.
Something wrong?
No, no. I just keep thinking about poor Mr. Rundle, that's all, lying there.
Yeah. It's not a pretty sight at the best of times, but now he's... Can you just put his lip back a bit further?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are you sure he'll never work again?
I'd be very surprised if he does. Oh, mind you, they're funny things, strokes. He might improve.
What does the specialist say?
Oh, you know what doctors are like. They never give you a straight answer in a case like this, not if they can help it.
I suppose if they're not sure.
Yeah, they're covering up.
Beg your pardon?
Trying to cover up their ignorance. They spend so long pretending they're God, they're terrified of people finding out they're really no different from anybody else. Good God, no wonder his breath stinks. Just look at that.
Oh, yes. Oh, it's all that chocolate and tinned food. You know, I don't understand how people put up with it.
No more do I. Folks never learn. Always leave it till it's too late. We'll never save that tooth now. Oh, well, we just have to do the best we can. Let's get his claws cut, any Rod.
Dear, I feel sorry for poor Mrs. Rundle, too.
Oh, Alice, yeah. She's got to have her work cut out now. She's never been very good with illness. She's never had the patience, you know.
It's not very kind, Mr. Webb, especially now.
Alice has never done much to make the milk of human kindness flow. She was always the same at home, even before she married Howard.
All the same, in times of adversity.
You know, she blames Howard.
What for?
No, she swears he brought it on himself.
What on earth would he do that for?
Well, as far as she's concerned, it's to spite her.
Really?
No, it's true. She told me so herself. She's convinced that it's all caused by his worrying about the zoo. And since he knows she's always hated the place, see? Yeah. Now, why she should make me promise to keep an eye on it, I don't know, it just beats me. As if I want to get any more involved than I have to.
That's very kind of Mr. Webb.
Yes, isn't it?
Of course, we do have a contract anyway. Still, it's nice to know you're taking such an interest.
That's not what Mr. Riley seemed to think.
Oh, yes, well, you mustn't mind Riley. I'll make sure you're called if there's anything we need.
Or if there's anything the animals need.
Ah, yes. I don't suppose it'll be for very long. At least I hope not.
You've got a replacement in mind?
Replacement?
For Mr. Rundle. I understand he's not likely to work again.
No, he won't. No, we're going to miss him all right, but we're not going to replace him.
Oh?
No, we had an emergency board meeting last night to review the situation. You know, the financial position, future of the company. We'll be making the announcement in a day or two. I don't suppose there's any harm in you knowing now.
Knowing what, Mr. Harvey?
Oh, didn't I say? We've decided to sell up. We're going to close the zoo and realise the assets.
Wow. No wonder Riley was a bit short with you.
Yes. He just had to tell poor old Harry the order for a new elephant to be cancelled, too.
Well, I think it's a terrible shame. Men like Harvey shouldn't be allowed.
But he's a businessman, love. As far as he's concerned, the zoo is simply another company. It either makes a profit or it goes under.
But it's not just a company, it's a public amenity, a vital part of the cultural and social life of the region.
But it still has to pay its way.
You've always hated it, haven't you?
Well, it's a funny thing, but when Harvey told me, I was quite upset.
Good heavens, there's hope for you yet.
I couldn't help thinking about all the animals I got to know there, like Raja the tiger. I don't think I'll ever forget the thrill of saving him and the touch of him. Animals like that are marvellous creatures, all that power and dignity.
Well, that's all very well, but what are you going to do about it?
Follow, what should I do?
You can't just stand by and watch Harvey and his cronies destroy the zoo.
And who said anything about watching?
You mean you're chickening out?
No, I'm not, but I can't get involved.
You are involved, whether you like it or not. It's your duty to those animals. What about your Hippocratic oath?
I don't see what hippos have got to do with this.
You...
That's doctors.
You spoil everything.
Darling, one of us has got to be practical. The animals are not going to be destroyed. They'll all go somewhere else.
That's not being practical. That's just ducking the issue. We've got to start a campaign.
Where are you going?
Back to the office.
But I thought we were going to the pictures.
Pictures can wait. I'm going to do something practical. Call me tomorrow.
Is it something exciting?
Yes. I've been offered a job.
You've already got a job.
I know. With Morris Webb.
How did this come about?
I answered an advertisement.
You didn't say a word to me.
Well, I wasn't sure. I didn't want to upset you if there was no need.
Why should I be upset?
This job's in a village in Shropshire.
Oh, I see. I thought you were happy here.
I am, Gran. You know I am. It's smashing living with you. It's not so smashing working with Morris Webb and having to cope with wild animals.
So you're running away.
No, it's not like that. But this job is everything I've always wanted. It's a farm practice, mostly in a beautiful part of the country. And the senior partner, Mr. King, is the exact opposite of Webb. He's a really nice bloke.
You've met him then?
Yes. I went to see him on Wednesday. It's not that far away. I'll be able to come and see you.
Don't let your breakfast get cold. There's your paper.
You've done it again.
I don't see how you can complain this time. You can hardly say you'll lose a client.
That's not the point. Did you tell her about it?
Well, yes, of course I did. But I didn't ask her to start a crusade. That was her idea.
I don't care about that. What I care about is the fact that you have abused her confidence
It's
again.
hardly something they can keep secret, is it?
But it's up to them to decide when and how they tell people. This could cost them a great deal of money. They may have all sorts of delicate negotiations going on.
Delicate? Harvey and his pals. They've got about as much delicacy as a drop hammer.
There's no need to get facetious, young man. I have told you before, anything that goes on in this practice is confidential. That is in your contract, and while you're working for me, you'll do as you're told.
I'm not some sort of medieval apprentice, Mr. Webb. You don't own me.
No, but I do own this practice, and don't you forget it.
That chance I've got of that with you forever reminding me.
I shouldn't have to remember. When you sign that contract,
Oh,
you...
stuff your blasted contract.
You better watch what you're saying, my lad. I can always get another assistant.
Well, why don't you then? Because I've had enough.
Are you saying you want to leave?
That's right.
Very well. I shall require a full month's notice, in writing.
You did what?
I gave him my notice.
Gosh, you actually did it.
I did.
But what if the other job doesn't come off?
Oh, it already has. Here.
Oh, how super! That's really great. Congratulations.
Oh.
Hey, you shouldn't be sitting here. We should be out celebrating.
Yes, I suppose we should.
Well, you don't sound very sure about it.
Oh, I am. It's just that now it's actually happened. It's not as exciting as I thought it would be somehow.
Oh, that's just natural anticlimax. Anyway, what did you think of the article?
I don't know. I'm not sure I like being used.
Used? Whatever do you mean?
It was confidential information.
Well, you shouldn't have told me, should you?
No, I suppose not.
So how can you blame me? I mean, who's using who? I might say that you used me to get back at the zoo and rouse public opinion against the closure. I might say that you used my piece to give you the nerve to stand up to old Spider. I mean, what's the difference between using each other and helping each other?
Great deal. I can't help getting the feeling you're using me the same way as you're using the zoo. It's just a story, isn't it? I mean, you don't really give a damn about whether the zoo closes or not, as long as writing about it helps you to get on.
Oh, you really have got a case of the black dog, haven't you? Of course I want to get on. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? And if I can do a bit of good at the same time.
It's a pretty cynical attitude.
Oh, come on, Donald. Don't be so pie. It's a cynical old world we live in. I do care about you. Honestly.
Well, I'll be off then. Be all right, will you?
Yes, thanks, Gran. I'll be fine.
Good night, Miss...
Good night, Mrs. Turner. Oh, why don't you get your coat on and we'll go out and celebrate?
I've got a better idea.
Ooh, what's that?
We've got the place to ourselves.
When will she be back?
Not for hours. She's gone to a whist drive at the community centre.
How very convenient.
So why don't we stay in and celebrate?
What a good idea. And I can tell you all about the campaign I'm planning to save the zoo.
Shut up.
Hey, Helga. Come on, Helga. There you go. Up you get. Now, up you get there. It, up. That's it.
Hello, Riley. I'd like a word with you.
Well, I hope it's not more bad news you have for me, sir.
Bad news, I don't know about that. Shall we go in your office? I've been going through your reports and looking at the stock-taking figures. I need to know exactly what we've got to sell. You understand?
Oh, yes, indeed, sir, yes. There's nothing wrong, is there?
Well, we seem to have lost rather a lot of animals over the past year.
Yes, that's right, we have, sir. That storm the other week didn't help, mind you. Oh, and last winter was terrible, so it was. And then there was Mary the elephant, but you know all about
Yes,
that,
I know,
don't
I
you?
do.
And that smog we had last November saw off quite a few. Oh, terrible that
Yes,
was.
we know all about that. Well, there's several animals here simply marked down as missing.
Ah, yes. Now, that's mainly thieving, sir.
Thieving?
That's right, sir. Sure, every zoo has creatures pinched from time to time. The Pet's Corner's the worst. Guinea pigs in the lake. Psst, into the pocket of the handbag and away home.
Good heavens. I don't know what parents are teaching the kids these days.
No, indeed, sir. Mind you, it's not just kids. Parrots and cockatoos and small mammals fetch a good price on the market, you know.
Well, parrots I can understand, but what about this alligator?
Alligator? Yes. What anybody'd want with a Mississippi alligator beats me. A guard dog for a houseboat, maybe, eh?
Are you sure it couldn't have escaped?
No chance, sir. It was pinched, so it was, and that's for sure.
A 5-foot alligator. Well, I never. Well, we have to step up security, Riley. We can't go on losing valuable specimens like this. It's money down the drain.
Oh, I agree, sir, but then we'd need to take on extra staff, and that'd be just as costly.
Yes, you're right. Well, in that case, you better instruct all keepers to be specially vigilant. I want these losses stopped at once.
I'll make a note of that, sir.
Right. Oh, by the way, how's that young gazelle you're having trouble with? The one you were bottle feeding?
Little Jasmine? Oh, not beautiful, sir. Not very promising at all.
Well, we'd better have the vet in then.
The vet? There's no need for that. What can he do that I can't?
We shall note it he's been, shall we?
It's pain, sir, that's all. I've seen it many a time with orphans.
I'm sure you have. All the same, have the vet in tomorrow.
Mrs. Hollingworth.
Oh, no. Miss Hollingworth?
She hasn't been this morning.
Oh? Has she sent word?
Not as far as I know.
Oh, cleaners. Hey. What are you doing?
Well, somebody's got to clean the place up before surgery.
Oh, yeah. Is Mr. Turner not in?
No, you told him to go to the zoo first thing.
Oh, yeah. So I did.
You haven't made it up with him then?
What do you mean, haven't I made it up with him then?
Excuse me.
Well, it's hardly up to me to make it up, as you put it, with a sultry young assistant who's still wet behind the ears.
Precisely.
What do you mean, precisely? Precisely what?
He is still wet behind the ears, and yet you expect him to behave like a man with 20 years' experience. Mark you. The number of books he's ordering from the library, and presumably the amount of study he's doing in his spare time. He'll be better than you long before 20 years.
Oh, do you think so? It was him who gave his notice in.
I know that.
Right, then it's entirely up to him to come to me and ask if I'm prepared to let him take it back, right? Honestly, I don't know what's come over my staff. There's my assistant throwing tantrums and giving his notice in before he's been here 5 minutes. My cleaner lets me down without so much as a by your leave. And now you. It's not 2 weeks since you were telling me I was too soft on him.
Aren't you going to put your white coat on? It's nearly time for surgery.
So this is the patient?
That's right. This is young Yasmin. Though I'm sure I don't know why they had to call you in.
Do you know what the trouble is?
Well, it's not hard to work out. When you been moping enough, your food of your mummy had dropped dead on you.
Oh, yes, I see. What are you doing, bottle feeding her?
I am. Personally.
What's the problem, then?
Oh, no great problem. She just doesn't seem to want to suck properly, that's all.
Yeah, she's certainly on the bony side.
You seen many young gazelles, Mr. Turner?
No, Mr. Riley. Let's have a look at her, shall we?
Right, Tim.
No. Ah. Yes. How long has she had that white coating in her mouth?
White coating?
Look.
Well, I don't know. Perhaps it's the milk.
I take it it's not some peculiarity of the gazelle family that I don't know about.
No.
Well, then there's your answer.
You know what it is?
Certainly. It's thrush.
Thrush.
It's quite common in human babies. It's a fungal infection. You haven't been sterilizing the feeding bottles properly.
I haven't what?
You have to boil the bottles like you would for a child at home.
I know that. I always boil the bottles. I'll have you know, young man, I've been rearing orphan animals since before you were born.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean... Only that is the usual cause.
Is it serious?
No, not usually. We'll soon fix it. Right.
What's that?
It's gentian violet, a good old-fashioned natural remedy. Now then, if you'll open her mouth for me, I'll just paint it on.
Come on, baby. There you go.
It's not going to like the taste, but it won't do any harm. There's a good girl. Yes, there we go. All right, Brother Tasman. Come on. Steady. 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 Good girl. All right, that should do it. Yes, I'm sorry about that. That's the one drawback with this stuff. It's almost impossible to wash it off.
Yes, I see. Well, it is a little unusual, but I suppose we could have a look at her. Yes. That will be Mr. Turner. Tomorrow at 11:30, then. Bye, Mr. Max. That's a pet chimpanzee.
A what?
They've heard we treat unusual animals.
Oh, it's that old fool again. It's a good job he's going. He stayed here longer, he'd turn this place into a circus menagerie.
Oh, be fair now, Mr. Webb. He didn't ask to deal with the wild animals.
Oh, so you're on his side, are you?
Oh, that's a fine thing to say to me. I worked for you for the best part of 20 years. I've always been loyal.
Yes, I know, but...
I think he's a nice young man. He's a bit headstrong, perhaps, but cunning. Anyway, he's the best we've had. I don't know where you expect to find another one as good.
Oh, I can always find assistants.
Oh, really? Like the one with the red hair? Mr. Knightley, wasn't it? Or Mr. Hinsford. Do you remember him at Mr. Lofthouse's cows? And what about the one with the yellow waistcoats?
You're getting to sound like my sister.
Well, I'm not surprised. You men need telling what to do sometimes for your own good.
He's got at you, hasn't he? What's he been saying behind my...
Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm simply telling you you'll be a fool to let this one go.
Yeah, well...
You're not getting any younger, you know. Oh, I'm sure you could get him to withdraw his notice if you tried.
What, kowtow to my own assistant?
Well, it wouldn't do you any harm to treat him a bit better. For a start, you could go to the zoo next time they call.
Good God, woman, you'll be telling me what to prescribe next.
There is no need to blaspheme and take the Lord's name in vain. Just think about what I've said. And while you're here, you can sign these letters.
Sure, I knew it would be no good. That
You think it's getting worse?
poor creature's losing the will to live.
We better call the vet back then.
Yeah, that won't be any use. She's got no resistance, you see, sir.
All the same, I'll give Mr. Webb a ring. I'll have time before the meeting. Problems? There's always problems with animals. I sometimes think they're more trouble than they're worth.
Yeah, I noticed.
You're early. Meeting's not for another half hour.
Well, I wanted to have a word with you first.
Oh, yes?
Have you found a buyer yet?
No, nothing positive, but it's early days yet. Oh, I was having a talk with Clifford Cotton the other day. He might be interested.
Yeah, as a zoo or as a property to be developed?
You know our Clifford. He's only interested in property.
Yeah, well, what happens to the animals then?
Look, we've been through all this with the board. We sell the stock to the highest bidder, either all together or one by one. Makes no odds. Is that what you wanted to talk to me about?
Well, yes, it is. As a matter of fact, I have some ideas. Well, a plan, you might say.
Oh, you've always got a plan, George. But have you got anything on paper, though?
Not yet.
I thought not.
Well, I'm looking for your support first, Frank.
If it's something that'll make it simpler for me to get shut of this lot, I'll listen. But if it's another one of your half-baked schemes to try and save it, you're better off talking to the Chronicle.
Have you seen the Chronicle this afternoon?
The council can't afford to buy this place. They haven't got enough money. This is just the Chronicle trying to stir things up. You know what newspapers are like.
Yes, I do. Once they get started on a campaign, very hard to stop them.
Oh, isn't she lovely?
Oh, she's Mummy's lovely girl, aren't you?
How old is she?
Oh, she's almost 4. Isn't that right, Albert?
4 years old next month.
Would you like to bring her through, please?
Mm-hmm. Mandy, come on. Come on, darling. Good girl. Good girl.
Yeah, how about that? Oh, bless her.
Up on the table. Come on.
Good girl. Good girl.
Stay.
This is Mr. Turner.
Ah, so this is Mandy.
That's right. Say hello to the gentleman, Mandy.
Hello, Mandy.
And this is my husband, Mr. Lomax.
Hello, Mr. Lomax. Hello. Now, what can I do for you?
They say you know about chimpanzees.
Do they?
You do look after the animals at the zoo.
Oh, yes.
We saw it in the paper. Isn't that right, Albert? We saw it in the paper.
Oh, yes, that's right, in the paper.
So we came to see you.
We live in Macclesfield.
Macclesfield, yes. Only the vets round us, they don't know anything about the great apes.
No, I don't suppose they do. I don't imagine they get many great apes in Macclesfield.
No. We tried to get our doctor to look at her, but she wouldn't. Now, I'm blessed if I know why. I mean, she's more human than a lot of people I could mention, isn't she?
I know what you mean. Now, what seems to be the trouble?
Well, it's a bit embarrassing, Doctor.
Yes?
Well, she keeps scratching herself. You know, and, poking her finger up over.
Is scratching herself where?
Well, you know.
Her genitals?
Oh, no, her bottom. She's even started taking her nappy off to get at it. She's making it quite raw.
Are there any other symptoms?
No, nothing you'd notice.
And how's her appetite?
Oh, she's eating well. Of course, only the best will do for our Mandy. She's very choosy.
Will she let me examine her, do you think?
Oh, well, she will if I hold her. She's all right as long as Mummy's here.
Right, well, if you'd like to start getting her undressed.
Right. Come on, Mandy, let's take our clothes off. Good girl.
You don't have any children?
No, we were never blessed. Isn't that right, Albert?
No, dear, never blessed. A shame, really. Mrs. Lomax would have made a wonderful mother.
Yes, I'm sure she would. Now, how long have you had her?
Oh, ever since she was little. We got her as a friend for Sammy.
Sammy?
And that's her elder brother. There we are, Doctor.
Right. Now,
Stay on the table, Mandy. Come on, back on the table. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
It's probably nothing to worry about. It's probably just a simple case of worms.
Worms? Are you
Yes.
sure?
Pinworms. I'll give you some tablets that should take care of it fairly easily. Yeah.
But how could she have caught worms? She's never in contact with animals.
Well, except for Sammy. And you and Mr. Lomax, of course.
Us?
Yes. Right, thank you. Right.
Right, stay, Mandy. Stay.
Now, I want you to give Sammy and Mandy 3 of these when you get home, and repeat the dose in a fortnight's time. And I'll give you some cream that should ease the inflammation on her bottom. You and Mr. Lomax must go to your doctor and get some tablets to take at the same time as they take theirs.
See the doctor?
Oh, yes, you must. You're almost bound to have them. And even if you haven't, you must take precautions or you'll never get rid of them. Later.
Oh, you mean Mandy might get them again?
Exactly.
Well, in that case, but couldn't you give us something,
Oh, no,
Doctor?
Mrs. Lomax, I'm not a doctor.
But if your pills are good enough for Mandy, then surely...
No, Mrs. Lomax, I'm not a doctor. You must go to your own doctor.
Well, don't just stand there like a ninny, Albert. Help me get him dressed. It's probably your fault she caught them in the first place.
You'll miss this sort of thing when you've gone.
We all will.
And you say Mr. Turner painted the mouth with Jensen violet?
He did. Turned me into a member of the Purple Hand gang while I was at it. Said it would do the trick.
Ah, well, it should have done, but it hasn't, has it?
Sure, I could have told him that. These bottle-reared animals don't have the resistance, you see.
Certainly the worst case of thrush I've ever seen. We'll do what we can, but I can't hold up much hope. If it gets any worse, have to put her down. Serves you right. Oh, by the way, I want you to take surgery this evening. I've promised to take my sister to the hospital.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi, darling.
Sorry I'm a bit late.
Are you late? Never mind. This is Martin Davidson. He's on the mirror. Martin, Donald Turner.
Hello, Don. Are you in the racket?
The racket?
Chris?
Oh, no, I'm a vet.
Ah, you're Jenny's zoo contact. Great story, Don. Got just about everything. My boss sent me up to cover it.
Up from where?
From Fleet Street, stupid. I told you Martin's on the Daily Mirror.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yes, I've just been telling Jenny that she's wasted out in the sticks. She's been turning in some terrific coffee.
Can I buy you both a drink?
No, Squire. Allow me. I'm an expenses. What will you have? Pint, scotch?
Half would be fine, thanks.
Half? Go on, be a devil. Have a pint.
Yes, okay.
Yeah? Same again for you, love.
Lovely, thanks.
Look, we shan't have to hang about if we're going to catch the last performance.
Oh, I don't think I really want to go to the pictures now. Anyway, it'd be awfully rude to leave poor old Martin on his own.
You don't think he could cope?
Well, don't be silly, darling. Of course he could. But I want to hear all the scuttlebutt about Fleet Street.
The what?
You know, the gossip, the lowdown on everything.
Oh, yes.
Hey, the zoo story's really building nicely now. It was a tremendous piece of luck for me to get a good running story like this, especially now the Nationals are getting onto it.
You really think it'll get results?
Results? Oh, stop the closure, you mean? Well, I should hope so. Power of the press and all that. I suppose you haven't heard anything fresh?
No, not yet.
Well, you will keep me posted, won't you?
Yes, of course.
You don't sound very enthusiastic.
I'm sorry. I've got a lot on my mind at the moment.
The new job?
Well, that and a few other things. We've got a sick animal that's a bit of a worry. If I don't find an answer soon, it's going to die.
Oh, well, that's life, isn't it? Win a few, lose a few.
The problem with me is I don't like to admit defeat, and I've got a nagging feeling I'm missing something obvious. Cheers.
Cheers. Well, I'll say one thing for this part of the world. The old ale's not bad.
What, better than London?
It's different. Do you know, isn't it funny how different beers can be when they come from the same basic ingredients? I suppose it must be the different hops, water and yeasts. Did you know that every brewery has its own strain of yeast?
Really?
Yes, and it's one thing they never have to buy. Yes, see, being alive, it just keeps breeding and breeding. It's a bit like Quaidmaster, really, isn't it? Eh? Trouble is, trying to get rid of the stuff. Oh.
Is brewing yeast different from the sort you use in baking?
Yeah, well-
Yeast fungus, that's it.
Eh?
Are you all right?
Thanks, Martin. I think you've given me the answer.
Well, I wish I knew what you were talking about, Squire.
Yeast is a type of fungus. It thrives on sugar. People with too much sugar in their urine are more susceptible to yeast fungus infections like thrush.
Thrush sugar, what on earth are you on about?
Diabetics. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, Don.
Don't you let the poor creature die in peace.
No, Mr. Riley. She's not going to die at all if I can help it.
What in the ever heaven are you doing now?
I told you, I'm taking a sample. Now, pass this catheter in. Into her bladder. And we draw off a few drops of urine. There we go. There you are. Look.
What does that mean?
Sugar diabetes. Looks as though little Jasmine here's a diabetic. But I'll do a blood test to confirm it.
Just so long as you don't want to paint me purple again.
Hello?
Ah, Mr. Turner. I'm glad I saw you. I'd like you to meet Peter Raymond. This is Mr. Turner, one of the vets who looks after our animals.
A very important man. How do you do?
Hello.
Mr. Turner, we've got to thank for the campaign in the papers.
Yeah, did you get all that started?
Well, his girlfriend's the reporter on the Chronicle who's been writing all the articles.
I must say, between the pair of you, you're doing a grand job.
Thanks.
If you're the zoo's vet, I'd like to have a chat with you.
You haven't got some exotic pet, have you?
No, nothing like that, I promise.
Well, I'm afraid I must get back to surgery now.
What about later? Dinner tonight?
I've got a date tonight.
With your reporter friend? Well, bring her along. It is important.
No, the reason Peter wanted to meet Donald was that, well, he may be the next zoo director.
What?
Really? But I
You mean the zoo isn't going to close?
Well, not if we can help it. I've got a consortium together to try and take the place over as going concern. Peter Raymond, Jenny Blount.
Hello, how do you do?
And Donald, of course, you know.
Yes,
Hello, Peter.
nice to see you. Sit down, please.
Sorry we're late.
Oh, that's all right. I've had a talk.
Entirely my fault. I do apologise. So, who's in your consortium?
Oh, I'm afraid that I can't tell you at the moment.
Well, local businessmen, local councils.
What?
Well, mostly local business people. There's plenty of money in the north if you know where to look.
Oh, come on,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Bedford. You can tell me a bit more than that, can't you?
George.
Well, come on, George. Can't you tell me a bit more?
You're very persuasive, aren't you?
I promise you'll be the first to know it just as soon as I can tell you, all right?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So, what about Frank Harvey and his property developers?
Wasting his time. I'll never get planning permission for change of use.
How can you know that?
I got friends in the council.
Uh-huh. You want me to publish that? That they won't get permission, I mean. Not that you've got friends.
Might not do any harm.
Do you have any experience of looking after animals?
Yes, I'm working in a private zoo over in Yorkshire at the moment. Have been ever since I came out of the Air Force.
That's when we first met. We were in the same squadron after the war.
It's a bit of a difference, isn't it, from aeroplanes to elephants?
Well, I was very lucky with my overseas postings when I was in the Air Force. It took me places where I could indulge myself. After flying, wildlife has always been my passion.
What sort of places were they?
Well, I had a spell in Mombasa, then Cyprus, Malaya, and North Africa, and then I had quite a few short trips to other places.
So you've seen most of the zoo animals in their natural habitat?
Yes, I've been very, very lucky, I must say.
How fantastic.
Yes, he's always been an animal nut. Even when I was with him, he was always trying to drag me off to see something, which usually meant wading up to your armpits in a swamp or sitting around the bush for hours being eaten alive by insects. He's a madman, you know.
But exactly the sort of man to run a zoo.
Well, I think so, and if we do get it, we've got a lot of plans for the place. That's why I'm going to need your help and advice.
I think there's something I ought to tell you before you go any further. I'm leaving. I've got a job in a farm practice in Shropshire.
Working with pigs and cows when you could be dealing with really exciting animals.
Well, farm work's what I've always wanted.
Oh, come on, you must be mad. Here, have another drink. Then we've got some serious talking to do, obviously.
The blood tests confirm it. Jasmine is definitely a diabetic.
Diabetic, eh? Can you cure that?
No. We should be able to cure the thrush with antifungal drugs, now we know the cause. But there is no cure for diabetes, I'm afraid.
So what are we going to do?
Well, I've spoken to Mr. Harvey, and he's agreed that Jasmine should have daily injections of insulin.
Injection? With a hypodermic, you mean?
There's nothing to worry about. I know of a number of cases of dogs whose owners give them a shot every day. They do tend to develop nobbles all over, like pineapples, but otherwise it does them no harm.
Pineapples? I mean, can't you give her something to put in her food? Powder or medicine or something?
No. There are a couple of drugs that are effective in humans, but they don't seem to work in animals, I'm afraid.
I see. Does that mean we'll be seeing you every day?
No. That won't be necessary. I'll show you how, and you can do it.
Me?
As I say, there's nothing to it. I know of plenty of cases of dog owners who do it every day, no problems.
That's all we need. A gazelle that looks like a pineapple. I can just hear the complaints already.
Yes, but a live gazelle, not a dead one. Now then, we'll start her off with a fairly long-acting protamine zinc kind of insulin and fiddle about with the dose until she stays fairly free of sugar.
And how do we do that?
You use these. They're test strips. You adjust the dose according to the colour of the strip, but I've written it all down there.
Ooh. How do you mean, the colour of the strip?
Well, the strip changes colour when you dip it in the urine.
Urine? And where do you think I'm going to get that? I can't go poking tubes up like you did yesterday. And if you think I've got the time to stand behind the creature all day waiting for her to pee...
You don't have to do either, Mr. Riley. All you do is find a damp patch on the floor where she's passed water and dab your strip in that.
Oh, I don't know.
Come on now, I'll show you how.
Oh, they said you'd be here. Hello, Paddy. Has he been giving you a hard time?
Hard time, I'll say he has. You know what he's going to have me do? Crawling all over the floor, mopping up drops of gazelle juice with strips of paper, and then sticking needles into the poor creature.
I'm sure it'll be good for your immortal soul, Paddy.
Oh, thank you. And what can I do for you, sir?
Well, it was this young man I came to see, actually.
Oh, well, there he is. You're welcome to him.
Thanks.
I just wanted to say how well I thought it went last night, and thank you for being so helpful.
Was I?
Well, Peter Raymond was very impressed.
Very impressed indeed. In fact, he asked me to try and persuade you to stay on.
It's very nice of him. But I'm already fixed up.
Well, nothing in this life that can't be unfixed. I'm sure we could come to some sort of arrangement.
I don't know about that.
Well, think about it, will you? Because my plans are coming along very nicely.
Are these, plans anything to do with the zoo?
Well, I can't tell you very much at the moment, Paddy, but don't be in too much of a hurry to get the bags back, eh?
You mean there's hope?
Oh, there's always hope. Isn't that right, Donald?
Good morning, Mr. Wood.
Good morning.
How was London?
Expensive, like London always is. I don't know how they got the nerve to charge those sort of prices.
Still, it was a weekend away, wasn't it?
Well, I'd rather have spent it on the golf course.
I see. What were the candidates like?
Useless, the lot of them.
Well, I told you you should persuade Mr. Turner to stay before it's too late.
Now, don't start that again. He's only got a few days left and he can't wait to get to Shropshire. Where is he, by the way?
Said he'd looking at the zoo first thing.
The zoo? I thought he couldn't stand the place. That's supposed to be why he's going. Now he can't keep away from it. I don't know.
I she's put on weight and condition. Mind you, I should hope so. After all the bother I've taken.
It's in a good cause. And there's no more sign of the thrush. She's eating properly. She's a new animal.
It's the early days yet.
Oh, come on, Mr. Riley. It's over a week now.
9 days.
Well, there you are, then. And you're getting to be a dab hand with the injections. Why don't you admit it? You were wrong.
Like I said, it's early days.
I'll pop in again on Thursday.
Aye, if we're all still here by then.
Now, would you mind telling me what all this is about?
2 things. First, I've just heard. The zoo is saved.
You mean George Bedford did it?
My campaign did it.
Yes, of course. Cheers.
Cheers.
But is it George Bedford's consortium?
It is. They've clinched the deal this afternoon. George is the new chairman, and Peter Raymond is the new zoo director.
That is marvellous.
I thought you couldn't care less about the place. Didn't believe in zoos?
I didn't exactly say that.
Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah, well, you said there were 2 pieces of news. What was the other thing?
I've saved the best till last.
Well, go on.
I've got a job in Fleet Street. On a national.
That is fantastic! Oh, congratulations.
There you are, you see. You're not the only one who can land plum jobs.
So where is it? What paper?
The Daily Mirror, no less. You remember Martin? Well, he told the news editor how brilliant I am, and they've offered me a job there.
Well done. You've earned it.
So, we'll both be brushing the dust of Manchester off our feet, eh? Here's to Pastures New.
Pastures New.
All right, girl. All right.
Hello, Harry.
Hello, Mr. Turner.
How are you?
Oh, I'm all right now. Hey, have you heard the news?
Yes. I bet you're pleased.
Oh, aye. Hey, and we're getting a new elephant after all.
Oh, that's good.
Great.
Right. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra. Come on, girl.
Morning, Mr. Riley.
Morning.
What's this?
What does it look like? It's all your diabetic stuff. She's dead.
What?
I found her when I come in this morning, already cold.
Oh. Dear, oh dear. She was doing so well. Was she all right yesterday?
Yeah, she was off her food and the blotting paper was extra dark, but I gave her a big dose, like you said.
You should have called me.
And what could you have done? Hmm?
All right. I'm sorry.
So much for your veterinary science. You can have that lot back again. It's like I said, bottle-fed animals never have the resistance.
Suppose I better do a post-mortem.
Oh, you're not going to start all that again, are you? I hope it's nothing like the last time.
So do I, Mr. Riley, so do I. But the new director will want a report.
What is it?
It's all there was of her pancreas, the organ which normally produces natural insulin. It also has several other vital functions concerning digestion, and should be 3 or 4 times as big as that, at least.
Was it a congenital malformation?
Yes. So she never really stood a chance.
Thank you. Hardly an auspicious start to my new job, is it?
Nor finish to mine.
Any second thoughts?
Not really.
It's a pity. It's a great pity. You know, I've got such plans for this place. Now it's got solid financial backing. I'm going to design and build some animal houses for over here. Exhibit new species, all that.
Sounds exciting.
Unlimited scope for a vet, you know. I mean, not just in treating ailments, but in nutrition, preventative medicine, fertility improvement, things like that. May be able to stop things like that pancreas from happening.
Yes.
You know, it's a marvellous opportunity for a young man. I think it's a crime how little we know about treating rare species. I like you, Donald. I thought we could have enjoyed working together, but if you really have made up your mind, I suppose I have to look elsewhere.
I'm sorry. But even if I did stay, there's still the question of persuading Mr. Webb to keep the practice on. And there's not enough work here to keep a vet on your staff full time.
Maybe not, but I'm sure we will come to some financial agreement with Mr. Webb.
I'm very flattered, but I've made other arrangements. Sorry.
So am I, but if you should change your mind, the offer's still open. That's until we find someone else, of course. Goodbye.
Bye. All right. All right. You win, damn you. You win.